Okay, everybody. I don't know. Bobby might be a little late. I'm not sure, but thanks for hanging in with the weird time slots today. Right? We have baseball's really starting at 6 o'clock Eastern, and basketball not till 7. I honestly don't know if I'm going to play the NBA tonight. It requires just way too much of a commitment. We just found out, by the way, that not only is Miles Turner out, but also the Goga Bitadze is out. So now we're talking about the possibility of maybe Jakar Sampson being a great value play. So I don't know if I have it in me, honestly, to deal with it, but I will. I'll figure something out. Hopefully Bobby will come in here. Baseball we could certainly do, and I will definitely do my analysis of the NBA as best as I can, given the information at my disposal. But we got to have people continuing to watch the news because that's just the way it is. So I'm going to pull up my Discord, which has a lot of different Discord channels, so I'm able to get some news as it comes in for the NBA. But we could handle the baseball, I think, rather easily. I am going to presume, for the purpose of this discussion, that the Boston game is not going to happen. Let me just, for the sake of argument, let me just check the weather real quick. I just would like it to be postponed so that I can just kind of be done with it and not think about it anymore. But let me just see. Let's see. Last I checked weather. It's possible that they play. I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to do it. It's just not worth it for me. It's just not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and just go through my since I only do have a half an hour before baseball lock, I'm just going to kind of just go through where I'm at. We're going to start with before I do that, let me just check up on something real quick. What's going on? Oh, the Padres are doing something? No, that's actually the other side. That's Milwaukee doing something. That's Bobby here, so let's let him in.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is I had because of the Chrome issues, I have to log in on Safari, so hopefully it comes out clearly. Let me know, guys, if you have any problems hearing me or seeing me or anything.
It looks fine. Everybody, I just got a note that literally everybody in the NBA is out. So
as it turns out, yeah, shocking, right?
Everybody is out. Not a single
Are we
player is
surprised by
playing.
this?
Not a single player is playing tonight. I think the highest projected player is Jakar Sampson. I think no one's rates to score more fantasy points than he does. I honestly never haven't updated that stuff yet. I'm not even going to deal with that yet. So let's talk about MLB first. Where are you now with respect to pitchers and everything?
So I'm trying to grab my weather thing here up because
I'm not playing it.
No, I'm the Boston thing.
Yeah,
I think there's merit to playing it in a stack of some sort because it is a significantly probably a better game to target than the other games today. But I'll tell you what I'm doing. I mean, my pitching is I still feel weird about it. But as of right now, I have Molly as my top. I mean, it's going to be popular, but I don't mind playing chalk. I'm not trying to get too crazy different with my pitching. I have Molly, Eunice, and Peterson as my top three pitchers.
That's exactly where I am.
And I think it's the chalk, but that's okay. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly where I am. I still feel as though we're supposed to. Are we supposed to play Ian Anderson?
I actually feel like we are if we're playing a lot of lineups. I totally am. He and Kluber both should be like giant field, like really not just tournament plays, but like actually probably really good tournament plays, because there is upside there, especially on the. I mean, again, the Yankees are my main stack on DraftKings, so it's weird saying this, but I do think that there is some merit to doing that. Yeah.
See, I was even a little greedier. What I was going to say is, if I didn't know any better, and I didn't look at projection to it, I would have thought that Ian Anderson would be just the chalk, because he has the strikeout upside, and every other pitcher stinks. I really wouldn't have imagined that Tyler Mahle would be would. Look, it is what it is. He's projecting well, and he's going to be popular. I don't. I'm a little bit confused with it, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna go with Mahle, Eunice, and Peterson. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Anderson because I have just so much freaking Yankees. It's like,
Yeah.
I just do, and you know what? My current build on DraftKings is just game stacking that game. By the way, it is a little nippy here, and there's been rain on and off, but it seems to be holding right now.
But it's humid and the wind's blowing out. Like,
yeah. I'm
really
all over this game on DraftKings.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting away from it, and I know it's going to be popular, but yeah, even like that, you get.
So you're not as into Cincinnati as you were.
No, Cincinnati's my main stack on FanDuel, and my second favorite stack on DraftKings. I'm also, I mean, that one thing about that game. First of all, it's even colder there. The wind's blowing out, but not as strong. But it does worry me. Like the weather should be okay, but it's a little. It's not like perfect. It's going to be an unpleasant environment, so it's kind of probably not ideal. That would be my other game that I like, and all these games are cold, so it's going to be rough everywhere. Oddly enough, the one game that you'd want to play though would be the Red Sox and Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the only game that even has temperature that's appealing to play in. Like,
they would be my. I mean, the Toronto would be my top stack by like a decent amount. I can't play into that postponement risk. It's just I just can't do it.
I'm wondering if we're supposed to on this slate. Like, I really think it's close. And you know what? Roth knows better than I do. So you guys are out there listening to Roth too. He's better with the weather stuff, obviously. He'll probably put a new projected update in there while we're in the next, 5 minutes if he hasn't already. Let's just see if he has. I would love to, I don't know. I would love to just speculate on that, but I really feel like that game is just so much better than every other game. It's because there's a chance that it plays.
So you say there's a chance.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried about the pitching, even since I'm looking at that now, and even the updated stuff he's got on there is just a little bit. It's not ideal. I mean, Chicago and the Mets is also.
How bad is it? How bad is Chicago? How bad is Chicago Mets as far as the weather?
Said there's like a rain snow shower mix. This is what he says, and it's still cold and ugly, but he's got it at yellow for Roth.
I meant the window. How about the window?
Postponed is possible. He says he doesn't have an actual timing on the window.
No, how about? Oh, I meant the wind blowing one way or the other.
Oh, the wind's blowing in a little bit, but not too much.
It's not bad.
Okay. 38 degrees. I mean, no, you're not. I mean, look, if you're flirting with playing hitters, I don't see what you're doing playing hitters in that game. If you can play guys in the other game.
Okay.
I mean, personally, I just can't find any way to do it. But bad weather games, sometimes weird stuff will happen. I don't know. Everything's bad weather except for the most dangerous. And as we're talking right now, what's going through I'm just trying to think if I'm actually going to end up doing that. I think I might end up just stacking the other game. It's none of these spots are so great, like that I need to and we've got even concerns on the other ones. Like, what am I doing if I'm not at least building a little bit of a stack for that game? It's also really hard to gauge ownership. A lot of it will probably have to do with what Roth is saying right now, because this is the time where we're always going to. Yeah, he says late start is a lock. It's not Milwaukee. It's Chicago. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Joe Pagliarulo? Yeah, this is a tough one, man. It's a really tough slate to love what you've got going. I did like my original way of getting. The weirdest part is that could actually be postponed and still end up with the highest ownership on the slate. That's the only reason that's stopping me from doing it right now. You know, it's not like you're getting off of the ownership. So maybe better just to not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Walker, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Toronto, KC. I'm just going to change some of these and then I'll be done with this.
All right, yeah, guys, drop in any questions or thoughts, because this certainly is an interesting small slate worth talking about, and it is mostly weather related. But I do think that getting different wise, I mean, look, you can stay safe and play the game that's, that actually you should probably like the offenses a little bit in another not great weather game in Tampa and KC. That's not going to be incredibly popular. You'll get some ownership on Lau and Meadows. We don't even have a lineup from the Cincinnati guys yet. That also has me worried.
You don't have a lineup from the Cincinnati guys, you're saying?
Yeah, this is not too far away that we're talking about here. I mean, let's see. It's how long away? It's in it's in an hour. That's about as late as I've ever seen a lineup not go without some shenanigans, and I'm surprised no one's pointing it out. Doesn't happen very often without like the Angels, because it's both teams. I mean, this is tough, man. This is tough business here. Now, I mean, I'm starting to consider that as like maybe that's the one to fade. At least they released lineups with the Red Sox and Blue Jays, which starts later.
Oh.
It's one of the rare times I'm going to do this, but you guys can bear with us all you want. But I would recommend just double checking Roth's report more than anything for this kind of a slate. It's just the best thing you can do. Safe pitcher. I don't know if Waka is safe, but yeah, based on weather, yeah, that's true. I know they're still finishing the game from last night, but I still feel like there's just something with the weather just being iffy, and I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm still going with it right. I get it about Pongo Fiesta. That they're still finishing the game from last night, so the lineup will be different, and so will the timing. That makes sense. It's just a little bit weird with the weather also being rocky, but the fact that they're finishing out another game, I guess you could read as to more likely they'd play, but I think it doesn't have to be. I don't know. It's just I'm going to assume that they're playing, and the truth is, if I could get an ownership discount on all the guys from the Boston game, I would absolutely just load up and do that. But I'm not going to get an ownership discount. I don't think. I think that's still going to be the most popular. Do you think that cheats based on your aggregate knowledge?
What?
That game still might end up being the most popular?
The Toronto game?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it would be. Maybe I'm just a donkey then. I mean, like, you know how bad a zero is?
Yeah, actually, I mean, I understand the point of not one-offs, but like in terms of stacks, we have to take weather risks into two other games without lineups out yet on a double head. Well, not a double finishing last night. Just a little bit.
Computer Peterson.
Do you know why I'm excited about the NBA tonight, though? And I decided there's no way I could miss the 1500. I'll just talk about something else for a second because really there's not a whole lot we're going to gather from baseball, I don't think. I'll talk about we can talk about other favorite plays. I do think the Rays are the one I have the least ownership of that I would like the most.
The Rays?
So I can do that. The Rays are the one I'm afraid of having too much, having not enough of.
Noah Arozarena is kind of bad.
He's not playing.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. If you're playing, like, fine, so you don't play Joey Wendell, and you can play Satsugo at no cost, and then you have Meadows and Lau, who you really want anyway, in my opinion. Right. And then you've got the cheap Kiermaier in there.
You could definitely do that. You play Lau here, and then who else can you play from that game? Kiermaier is really cheap.
Yeah. And by the way, even though I'm using him, I completely support the idea of wanting to stack Arizona here if you're not going to play Tyler Mahle.
Yeah.
I mean, as a cheap, like, I would use them as like a secondary stack, like a 3-man or something, but they're so cheap you can just pick and choose. You could play Calhoun and Peralta. Between the two of them, they're 6,900. I mean, that's awesome. And then you've got Escobar you could use, depending on who's in the lineup, of course. So I'm a little worried about that part of it too. But maybe it keeps the ownership down, Sheets. Because if we don't have a lineup, we might not have a lineup till the actual game time, and it could actually lock before we have a lineup. We probably will, but it's possible. You know what I mean? Which should keep the ownership pretty damn low, and also put you in a really bad spot. Roth thinks 9 p.m. start in Boston. Okay, that's interesting. That's early enough. It's not the second game. It's the Reds are finishing their game from last night. This is not the second game of the day, unless I'm wrong. Correct me, guys. Yeah, it's from last night. Not from unless something weird happened today that I didn't see. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, if you think so, I think that Boston game is going to have ownership. If you, like Sheets, don't believe that, I suggest you play that stack. That would be my recommendation.
He's calling for a 9 p.m. start, huh?
I don't think he's like locking it up, but I think that, you know.
Oh, so so they didn't announce 9 p.m. start.
Yeah.
Door.
No, they didn't announce it. That was what his prediction was.
Who's leading? I'll lead him.
Okay.
I play Molly. I don't need to play him. Jansen. Atlanta. First base. And then Molly Eunice. No, we don't need that. Molly and Peterson. Okay. So we're going to change that and then into there. Okay, so let me look at FanDuel real quick. See where I'm at with that. So who's your best pitcher on FanDuel? Is Molly?
Molly is my guy.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do also. Let's see something. So Molly's my best, and then Stacks over there, still the same for me. Toronto, Boston, it's your best. Then Tampa, Reds Reds, Tampa, Atlanta underneath the Yankees. Yeah. Let me see if I can make all that work, actually. So if I put the Yankees in, I could do that right here. Hold on, let me pull that over here so you guys can see. So we play the Yankees. My favorites over there are going to be, let's see if I put in Torres. And then, it depends. Torres, like the only one I'm 100% sure I want. Depends on where I spend on the others. So let's put the Tampas in. So
I'll just say that Giancarlo Stanton is completely mispriced. I don't care about what he's done this year. I could care less whatever his recent numbers are. And the guy's always a week away from having the best week of the season. Like, you know what I mean? It happens every year when he sucks and struggles. He goes through those stretches, and I can't resist the 4,400.
Let's do Lau Meadows as a 2-man.
Yeah, that's what I've got a lot of places, and I don't think that's going to be especially out of the blue for anybody, but I like it.
Yeah, Stanton is mispriced. I agree with that. I think I could just play whoever I want here. So if I did that, if I played LeMahieu, Stanton, may as well play these guys, right?
Yeah.
And then I can I could do anything. I could play Freeman. I mean, like there's shit I can do here. But maybe I should be. Is that even sneaky to play Reds?
I think that the one thing is we don't know what the lineup's going to be, and the weather, and the other people maybe being a little more optimistic than they were earlier today about Boston. Maybe that leads to lower ownership there. This is the first night I've played more money on NBA than an MLB in so long, which is probably a mistake. But
so I would like to play a first baseman from. I could play Sanchez. I could do that, or. Who can you get for first base from Tampa? You get the Diaz, right? Not too thrilled. Not too thrilled with that one.
You have Setsugo, who's really cheap.
I don't need really cheap. I just need I need a $2,800 first baseman is what I need. I could play Setsugo. Can he do anything?
He should be better than he's been.
But he's not first base actually. But that's okay. That's okay because I just need a utility at 2,800, preferably from Tampa or Atlanta. That would be ideal, or I could one-off Votto.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm gonna put that in for now. And then what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Build 8. So 8 with no.
It's like hard to play lineups without using any of these guys. Somewhat. Like
which guys?
The Boston guys.
What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
It really is. Like, who are you playing at shortstop if you're not playing these guys other than Glaber?
Well,
the only other guy.
Glaber.
Glaber's going to be 700% owned.
Okay.
Going to be really crazy. He's going to be so high. He might be like the highest owned position player on any slate on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'm not playing much on FanDuel, I don't think. Save that for the NBA.
It's like I go through all my positions at every price, and every single one of them is from that game. It's like hilarious.
What? Oh.
They're all from that game. I'm just trying to look at my things, and both shortstop in that game I have like literally like as 1.5 times better than any other shortstops other than Glaber.
Let me see something. I want to check something else as well. Do I have a am I live here? No, I don't think so. Let's just see something. Coming live, and then wait, I don't want that. I want ooh, this isn't bad. 4, 3, 6. It's pretty good. Dude, this isn't bad. This is took a while to get going. This is a lineup I had played earlier. This is in the single entry that I faded all of Colorado, and after the first inning, it looked like I was dead, and they haven't done anything since then. I got Quintana as my pitcher at only 14%.
K9 Bronco Judge is not 4,400. He's 5,300 on DraftKings, which is what we were talking about, which is what Stanton was. That's what I was talking about from before. Sorry, go ahead, Shoots.
Yeah, so this is a lineup I got going from earlier today. This is this faded all of Colorado, and after the first inning, it looked like I was dead, but they haven't scored anything in like two innings. And I have like the whole game, and I have Quintana at 17% only. He's got 21.
Nice.
And this is really not bad. And I still have some pokes out of Machado and Tatis, Fletcher, Trout, Ohtani. All right, got a couple of swings.
All right,
well, that's something to do.
So, and we just now have to just let it be in the with the other stuff. With the oh my god, I've got to get my NBA lineup up.
Yeah, so I have to really stretch before we look at this NBA. I got to literally
yeah. I don't know what else we can do with baseball, but do let us know, guys, if there's a Reds lineup that pops in, and I'm happy to answer any questions if there are any. And this NBA is going to be, oh my goodness, this is going to be a nightmare because I can't even get it to load on FanDuel. Jesus. Okay, so I'm starting with FanDuel.
It's not 5K to first. It's not bad. Pretty good. It was a pretty good pivot I made with Mr. Quintana. I'm very happy with myself there.
Nice.
Okay. I may as well just do another run here and get some projections up. But it's only, when does it start? 7? So the early injury news, I guess, is in.
The early injury news is in. We still have things that could happen for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. And did they announce that? I presume that Jakar Sampson is starting. I mean,
Jakar Sampson's not playing. I don't think, is he?
Oh, why wouldn't I thought he'd be like huge chalk. I didn't even notice. What do I know?
Suspended.
Oh, really?
I mean, unless it got lifted today.
Who the hell's playing for Indiana?
So O'Shea Brissett.
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's the center?
No. He's a small forward and a power forward.
Who's the center on Indiana today?
I mean, he'll play center. Doesn't matter who the center is. I mean, to me, it matters. He's the one who will play center.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. I just wonder who's
They don't.
starting.
Well, he's not a center. That's all I'm saying. Like they don't have a center eligible player in their lineup.
Okay.
They don't. In fact, on FanDuel, they don't have a power forward eligible player in their lineup.
Awesome.
I've never seen that before.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm running these. I'm running these things now, and then I'll let you know what it looks like. But what let's talk about something fun first. Let's talk about Westbrook and Curry.
Yeah, you just got to do it, don't you?
Yeah. It feels ugly. I'm not.
It doesn't
ugly.
feel that ugly. I'll tell you what. Westbrook's obviously been the most consistent fantasy player of the second half of the season, and Curry is on a streak that only Kobe's ever been on. Basically, it's crazy what he's done. It's close to it, and it's nuts. I mean, if you look at his actual points. Real life points, not fantasy points. 49, 47, 33, 42, 53, 38, 32, 41, 37, 36, 32. Those are his last games in real points. That's absurd. This is also the best matchup in basketball, in case you haven't heard. So I'm also happy to play Bradley Beal along with him on FanDuel.
You're going to play all three?
Yeah, I'm playing Beal with him.
No, what I meant was that you can't play Curry, Westbrook, and Beal all in the same lineup.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Wow.
On FanDuel.
That's like, I mean, you can afford to do that? I didn't look
like
at
it. So ridiculously easily, and I still have Vooch as my center. So,
oof.
like, certainly can afford it. Vooch is 8,800. I mean, he's a great player.
I'm gonna see about that in a minute here. Not that I don't believe you, but let's see. I want to see what kind of players we get.
Okay.
You like Actually, it's kind of silly to ask you like right at this moment. How much is that Indiana guy? Oh, first of all, do you like Pukasevsky at all or no?
I actually kind of do, but I don't find myself really getting to him. But it just doesn't seem like the right play for this slate. But he can always get to 40. I mean,
let me just see something. Is there any so all those let's talk about the Clippers too.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Kennard is going to be in like all of my lineups, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
and I guess on top of that, boy, I am finding some Poku on FanDuel a little bit. I don't know if I need to do it. Yeah, Terrence Mann I like. And Yogi Ferrell on DraftKings.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I mean, they don't have anybody else to play.
But is he going to start?
Probably. I don't know. It would be impossible to guess who the Clippers are going to start. The situation hasn't. I mean, we've had one game that might be similar like this since he came over, and I think he did start. But they've also mixed it up on different situations. It's a weird group of guys because usually Reggie Jackson's in when these guys are out.
Let me ask you another question. If are we only going to play Yogi Ferrell if he starts?
I don't want to answer that question because I think that both are viable. Like, it's not like you need to start him anyway, even if he does. There's just so much value. It's,
So Oshai Brissett on FanDuel looks to be so
on both sides.
Yeah, I'm looking at FanDuel right now. So hold on. I'll run them both at the same time. Then I'll just let you know what I come up with, and I'll build a little bit. 1 second.
You know, like there's a lot of plays I kind of like on FanDuel, but I like some really weird plays. I just can't get to the right power forward spending range that I want to be in.
Yeah, so DraftKings, Brissett, Kennard, Brogdon, McConnell, and then like all these spend ups, right? So Westbrook, Curry. Okay, so that's kind of the idea over there. And when it comes to FanDuel, McConnell, Brogdon, Kyrie still looks like the Brissett again, and then again Westbrook and Curry. So you're looking to play Westbrook and Curry together. So you're having trouble with the power forward spend ups.
Yeah, on
because it's either 8,300 or 10,000. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Well, let me. You know what I haven't done yet? I have not built a lineup on DraftKings for tonight yet. So I'm going to try to do that.
Okay.
And,
I'm going to finish up my FanDuel.
Excellent. And you're telling me that this thing is, I'm not going to be tempted to play this thing? Because it's out, right? Oh, thank God.
What thing is it? What are you
the
talking about?
1,500 thing is sold out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good. It's not going to be tempted for that. Oh, this is beautiful. Like everything's good. Everything's sold out. Perfect. So now I only have to play a couple of things. That's so maybe what I'll do is I'll just play the $15. That's a good idea.
So you feel better already. Look at
I'm already up, dude. I'm already up 1,500.
I know, that's why it's driving me
Actually,
crazy.
that's not true. Remember last time I tilt registered for it and I got there and I cashed. Okay, so if I were going to build on DraftKings and I were showing you my screen, which I am not, I would probably, because I could tell you what a core would be, right? So I would probably start with O'Shea Brissett.
Yeah, I think that would be a good start.
That would be a good place to start, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, they're not even letting me do that. Okay, so I'm going to start with Brissett. I'm going to put him in the small forward, no, the power forward position at 3,100. Me along with the rest of the United States of America. The next thing that I would do before even going to the spend ups is I would see what it would look like if I put in the Milwaukee guys first. Not Milwaukee, the Indiana guys first. So that means if I put in Brogdon, you don't like McConnell today?
I just don't. I would rather play Kobe White.
Okay. And then who is the other DraftKings? Oh, Kennard, right?
I mean, McConnell and Kobe White are pretty close, but I think I'd give it to Kobe White.
So if I did that, if I started with those four values, right? Brogdon is not even real. I mean, Brogdon and McConnell are basically spends, right? So if I started with Kennard and Brissett, I had Brogdon and McConnell, I would be able to do whatever I wanted pretty much. I would have 7,500 a man for 4 spots. So I gotta prioritize then. And this is what I'm trying to talk you guys through it, right? So I gotta prioritize. Right. So when people ask, who's your favorite here, this is how I figure it out. So between the spends, I definitely feel as though I would want one of the three, but at least between Westbrook, Curry, and Jokic. Now, the way that I've actually built this, I can't have Westbrook and Curry because I used up my guards with idiots like Brogdon and McConnell. So I could either rebuild, which is very possible, or I could use one of those guys in the utility. So, and then I could play Jokic in the center if that's what I wanted to do. So just for the hell of it, if I put Jokic in the center, and then I put one of those guys, well, like Westbrook or Curry, flip a coin just for purposes of this. See, that's not really good because now I'm spending a lot. Now I'd be down to 4,200 a player, and I'm kind of, then believe it or not, I'm kind of running out of value.
Right.
Well,
there'll be more. Like Kenrich.
I mean, you could say that Reggie Bullock is value at 3,800.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, any chance that he is small forward eligible? Yes. No, he's not. But Reggie Bullock is. He's not. I don't have the right freaking salaries. You know, Reggie Bullock. Oh, I have it over there. Kennard. Oh, Yogi Ferrell, right? Terrence Mann. You have all these guards. That's why I guess Brogdon's not a great play.
Well, he is still a good play, but he's going to be popular too. People are going to react to the news.
Yeah.
I was really proud of my D'Angelo. I ended up getting onto D'Angelo Russell in my main lineup last night. I got a lot of other things wrong.
Wow, that's really good.
But I really am wondering if because they keep saying they're going to let him go. He didn't really he only played 24 minutes, but he went nuts. I'm sort of thinking about him tonight, just where he would leave me.
You like, I know you're going to say no. I don't know why I'm asking. But do you like Edmund Sumner?
I kind of do, actually. Yeah, I guess I kind of do.
Yeah. And then, any good? See this Westbrook? Maybe that is the idea. Is McConnell used to be forward eligible, not anymore. Okay. Maybe play Beal. Do that. Play Beal. Then I could play Jokic.
You know, it's interesting. Damian Lillard is 8,400. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I just think it's kind of crazy.
Playing?
See, it's just shocking. Yeah, he's playing. He's in.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was playing.
Oh yeah, he's in.
Oh yeah, he's in.
He's in. He's gonna do something.
What is that going to do? I don't know
what that means.
What it does is it gives you a little run back if you want to play Jokic. Is what it does.
Yeah. You know who's an awesome play today, and I don't know how much of him I'm really going to end up with.
Yeah, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, but Chris Boucher also.
Brissett, Kennard, 4 Pacers. And run back the Indiana guys with Darius Baisley? I don't know.
Well, we don't know. Roby might not. Kenrich Williams. Here, give me 1 second.
I don't know if I can do NBA. I don't know if I can do this. So if I play Brissett, I play Kennard. You know what? Let's do it. What would happen if we did? If we put Lillard over there. So we only played one of those guys.
Actually, I like this idea. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions in chat, but I just realized I got an idea.
Yeah, what idea do you like?
I just think that it's something I'm going to take a shot on with the Lillard thing.
I'm
Lillard and
right now. I'm with. I got Lillard and Jokic together.
The problem is I like the Embiid thing tonight too.
Oh, again the Embiid. He plays every night.
Embiid is gonna smash, isn't he?
Well, he smashes whenever he plays, whenever he wants. You know what I mean? Like,
But this is one of those times.
yeah, maybe, huh?
That's what I think anyway. But I don't know.
What other good small forwards are there? Well, Kennard's a small forward. I forgot about that.
Are you playing Isaiah Stewart too? Don't forget about Isaiah Stewart.
I'm supposed to play him?
Yeah.
Who else is good at shooting guard? Kyrie Irving's good.
He is.
Kyrie Irving's a good player. Karis LeVert. One of these days. Westbrook.
It is one of these days. This would be the day, by the way. Just not anything.
LeVert. That leaves me $22.50 a person. That doesn't do it. What do you think about Garrett Temple? Not exciting.
No, I actually have him on DraftKings. Some, yeah, I do. So yeah, he's a good play.
Temple, Yogi.
I'm getting my revenge Brad Beal and Draymond together in a couple of lineups just because of what happened.
What's that now?
Because I had it come up before where I ended up 15 points off of winning the 150K one night, and I had them ejected in the second quarter, and they had put up a combined 50 already in the second quarter.
I remember something about that.
And they got ejected, and I just was like, oh my God. And like literally if either of them didn't get ejected, I was going to be on my way to winning it all. Like I had just nailed every other play tonight. We still don't have a Cincinnati lineup, which is alarming because that game starts.
We don't have a Cincinnati lineup?
I don't have one. If anybody else has one, let me know. No problem, K9 Bronco. Guys, let me know what other NBA thoughts. It sounds like everybody's kind of just maybe off the NBA except for me tonight, which I've been off more for myself too. But
no, I'm thinking about. I'm trying it.
I think there's something going on. I think there's something to get into. I do think this Curry Steph thing is going to be lower owned than you probably think.
You mean Curry Westbrook?
Curry Westbrook. And yeah, well, I mean, I guess now it's a little different. It's hard to get the projections down because where it's at now.
Yogi Ferrell. When's the last time he even played? Oh, he played 24 minutes just in January.
When he plays minutes. Usually. He's that guy.
Is Reggie Jackson still not playing?
He's out.
Oh.
I mean, they literally don't have another point guard like left that I can think of.
Yeah, you know what? So right now I have 800 at the table, but that's with Edmund Sumner at forward.
Well, I can give you a potential upgrade if you'd like. I think we have a similar lineup.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
You play Justin Holiday.
I would bet.
Play Justin Holiday.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Justin Holiday, yeah, he's going to get played minutes, but I think you're better off with like maybe even Kleber. Holiday's not the worst.
What about PJ Dozier?
I had PJ Dozier, Kalen Martin. Those are guys who could get there. It feels weird to play PJ Dozier on this slate, though. It feels like we forced in too much value, and now we're trying to justify it. You know?
When's the last time Laurie Markkinen played enough minutes? 2 games
It's been a
ago.
while.
2 games ago.
Yeah, I think there was something happening that night. He's got a chance to, by the way. He could do something. I don't understand where these projections are coming from. Brassard. He's been great against Philly in the past. Whenever he's gone back there, I just don't have it. Yeah, because we absolutely had the exact same lineup without a doubt. Because I'm in the exact same spot that you were. And I think the answer when you do that is you hit too much value.
Yeah.
It has to be. That maybe we're over, like this is a night where you can't overplay it. So, oh shoot, I just closed one.
Well, the good news is that I'm only playing in the 15. Really not
It's the
playing.
good news
much.
for you. I'm playing in the 1500 here.
I know. It's good news for me.
Something just came through and I can't get it to read. Come on,
So
phone.
I
What is
want
going on?
to do one. I want to see if some help me out a little bit. So on the healer spot. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. 50, dude. You would. I wonder if their 1500 at 6:30 is 7 o'clock is going to resemble what it is at 10 o'clock.
And what do you mean?
I mean, how many changes you
Oh,
going
mine?
to make? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to backload, which again just gets me into that difficult decision, right? Like, I can't really backload without playing Jokic over Embiid,
Right.
and that's one of my big differentiators on this whole slate. So
True.
it's a little bit tricky. But there's just too much value to gaining that extra stuff. But at the same time, what am I really gaining if I do play the early value? So of the early value, the guys I'm considering like Farrell, like Temple, probably I can maybe I can do without them. And especially Temple, obviously. Sumner would be the other one. But at least we don't have time on that one.
We actually do not have plenty of time on that one.
No, it's all right. So we've got
This is what we're going to do. We're going to put this in
Sumner.
here. Save this, and then be done with the NBA. Talk about exposures, right? I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just so you guys know, in case you care, my NBA exposures on DraftKings, and then I got to do whatever. I've got 100 of Luke Kennard. I got 100 of Brissett. I got 86 of Westbrook. Those are the top 3. Now, I also identified the guy I have too much of. I think I have too much Terrence Mann.
I'm in demand.
And we're all in demand. And then probably, I was about to say I don't have enough Garrett Temple, but that I shouldn't say that. Should never be worried I don't have enough Garrett Temple.
Well,
I guess I'm fine.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what?
right.
I'll tell you who I don't have enough of. I don't have enough Bradley Beal. That's what I don't have enough of. Perfect. Okay. I gotta
one quick thing.
have something I don't want, right? Let's see. Now let me look at FanDuel.
Let's see. Do we have Philly again on the ESPN game, and we're really not going to play Embiid again?
Every time he
Embiid,
does just well enough, right?
He's been he doesn't do but well enough. He's put up like 65s and stuff.
Okay.
You know, he's not going to be low owned as much as people think again. He's becoming the Will Zalatoris of the NBA. All the ownership projections are wrong. They just are straight out wrong. Man, I thought I was going to be playing Kevin Looney on this slate at one point.
Oh, you didn't want to do that. You should be happy you're not doing that, I think.
I just love this game so much that I wanted to get just all kinds of weird exposure to it.
What about there was somebody? What about is Draymond not playing? I mean, why aren't we playing him? We don't like him.
I just said I'm playing a little Draymond, and Beal revenge from last time this happened.
Oh, that's who the Beal revenge. Dude, Draymond Green has so much revenge out there.
I know, and he's going to be one of the best analysts, if not the best analyst about basketball someday.
Oh, you think so?
He's unbelievably good, really insightful.
Wow, I didn't even know. I didn't notice that. Yeah, still don't have anything with the Reds. Ooh, this is an interesting little middler. On you like any Kevin Love or no?
I actually think he's interesting. He's playing pretty good basketball. All
right, let's see what this is. I'm gonna edit this one out. Yeah, so I got to deal with this freaking this MMA thing because I think I'm pretty good at the GPPs, but this is not a GPP in round one. I got to literally beat 50% of the people.
Chalk City, baby.
It has to be a total cash lineup, and I have no idea what I'm doing with that. So I'm seeking out advice. I think I have an idea, but so let's see what FanDuel's going to look like.
This Beal Curry matchup is the matchup of the leading scorers here. I shouldn't be playing Curry just for my bet.
Yeah, exactly.
He now surpassed him, by the way, of course, by 0.2. Watch. I wouldn't be surprised if Beal got going tonight.
Dude, I like this. All right, I like it. I'm in with all this stuff.
Temple, Brissett, Sumner. So I'm playing Sumner and Temple over Yogi.
Come on, man. Get something.
It's so close, right? Sumner, Temple versus Yogi.
Sumner, Temple, Yogi.
I think he's played the other two.
It's really annoying.
Oh my god, I have to do this on my phone. This is so irritating. Freaking draft. This. I don't know what's going on with Chrome, guys, but this is not cool.
Not good.
It's just I can't do anything right now.
Right. I don't know. I've been all right. I've actually been all right.
And you've been using it, but you're not on Mac. That's where the issue.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think that's where they've been. I'm not 100% sure on that.
What is this? It's the seventh inning, and Scherzer is not in the game. Oh, he is. He is in the game.
Oh, yes.
No, I thought the Nationals were in the field. That was the thing. There was somebody except for him pitching. I mean, if it's 1-0, it's the seventh inning. He's not in the game. There's a problem.
Yep.
No, he's not out.
Oh my God. I actually think that the better play between the two, but he's point guard eligible and I have too many guards. He's only guard eligible and I have too many guards. Is maybe Yogi over Temple.
The thing that bothers me about Yogi is I know what you said that he has to play, and when he plays minutes,
he's like notorious for the though, like in the DFS world. I mean, for playing there and getting there. I remember one time I was with Noto, Notorious.
Yeah.
We were at the last final, and he played him in his last final lineup. That almost I think he ended up like 6th or something. He had a real shot to win the big, like $1 million or something. But I was like, really, you're going to play Yogi with all this speculation and everything? He's like, and there's so many other obvious spots, and he's like, it's the same thing every time. And I know that was a couple years ago, but I'm just saying that I've noticed that same trend. When he plays, he tends to play a bunch of minutes. In this situation, like I don't think they're going to let Mann bring the ball up. I don't think they're going to let Luke Kennard bring the ball up. They won't let Marcus Morris, bring the ball up. So who's going to bring the ball up? Like, I mean, seriously, as simple as that.
Well, I mean, no, I mean, not that hard to bring the ball up. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I'm just saying you need to have a point guard though, like, or a guy who's a guard.
The whole game is a shit show. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I look at these games. Like with when they're totally mailing it in, they have like none of their starters playing, whatever. They're just gonna just play. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna be.
But I don't see the clip. But so I totally disagree about the Clippers mailing it in though, because they're on a run right now. They have a chance, like they have a chance to completely avoid the Lakers' possibilities. They've been playing to win when they've played, and whoever's played has played really well. Paul George being a great example last night. I don't know. I think that they'll put their best foot forward with the guys they have.
So why is Paul George not playing?
I don't know. Probably the rest of the reasons.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I don't want to hear.
Yeah, but my point is that. My point is the guys out there. No, but look, I know Tyronn Lue is a guy who's a pretty easy coaching philosophy to follow.
Yeah.
He will stick with his guys. He will play his guys.
Right.
All right, I'm loving Embiid all over the place.
And there it is.
I think that's the answer.
And there it is.
Embiid.
I feel really. Am I a bad host here for what I'm about to say?
No.
About to say, oh my God! I was about to. Oh, Cincinnati lineup is out.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to find it. Where
I was going to say something. I probably shouldn't.
Who's got it? Who's got it? I don't have it.
I don't know.
Or do you see?
I say in the chat. They say the FanDuel lineup is out. That's all I can say. I'll find it. Let's see.
I'm looking at MLB lineups, and it just hasn't updated it.
Yeah. Reds game just ended. Reds game just ended 10 minutes ago. Still playing the Reds anyway. Hope none of my guys sit.
Oh, you're in a different chat room here?
Oh, yeah.
Nana?
Yeah. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find anywhere. Right? Let's see, baseball.
Look.
Yeah, I got it. Ready? So here, I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh, that would be awesome.
Winker, Naquin, Suarez, Votto.
It's exactly what we thought it would be.
Senzel, India, Farmer, Stevenson, Male.
Nice. Thanks, K9 Bronco. Thanks. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually going to sit back. I was getting my daughter earlier, but I ended up taking her to her friends for the night. So I'm going to sit back and actually watch some basketball.
Let's see. So let's see some ownership. I'd like freaking Fernando Tatis, who's supposed to be like this great player, to freaking do something. Him and Machado, they're like 0 for the freaking game. Give me a break.
I'm telling you, it's been a common theme a little bit with people saying that this year. Yeah. People really expect a little bit too much. It's hard every night, unless you're.
I'm not asking too much. I'm asking for a single. I'm not asking.
The great thing about guys like that,
Trout steps up in the first inning, hits a home run like nothing. Like ridiculous.
No, and as the season goes along, we'll talk more about this. But the reason why Tatis and what's his name are so, like Acuna, in my opinion, are. Everybody talks about, Trout's the best play the best play every night is the guys who can hit the home runs and steal the bases. That's why, as much as I think Soto is the best pure hitter, Acuna is going to go every time. Tatis is going to go every time. They're still in that part of their career. Those are the guys we want to be banking on.
Dude, I faded Acuna enough to know, man. I mean, he'll have like 19 fantasy points and like one hit. You know, it's like
right. Exactly.
Let me see what.
Let me make sure I don't have what's his name. I really hope that Yogi Ferrell doesn't go off tonight. I know this sounds nuts, but it's like it's going to determine my slate. Oh, what a horrible move! I left 100 on the table last night. So this is what I did in my big line, and I would have cashed pretty reasonably in it. I left $100 freaking dollars on the table, and then I end up with I kept Fox over or Kyrie, and it was like a 25 point difference or something. Kyrie literally was doing nothing, and then just got there in the fourth quarter. But Fox had like the worst game he's had like forever. I was like, how am this lineup not cash? Like, it's crazy to me. Because I had the what's his name? I had the D'Angelo Russell. I had all the other plays that hit, including the weird ones. All right, so
dude, I'm telling you, last night I did nicely in the NBA. I had 15th and something, and then I had then I cashed in the big one. It was a perfect sheet slate, man. Like nobody scored over 300 points, I think.
I know. I was like, right when I saw it, I was like, I know that you at least made money. I don't know where
Embiid is starting. Wait, Embiid is starting. Vogt is starting at catcher for Arizona, not Carson Kelly.
I would give that a slight boost up to, well, a little slight boost down, I guess, to Molly. Vogt's not as good of a power hitter as what's his name is, but tends to make contact. And he's a lefty, obviously. All right. Yeah, I'm sure this lineup for my NBAs will stay exactly the same. Although the truth is, I'm playing too many guys in the early stage. That was not the plan.
Yeah, this was the NBA. This was the NBA from yesterday. These were the cashes. This is 271 points. You kidding?
Yeah, I mean it was crazy.
Delon Wright, my man, 33. You know, it's fine by me.
That's crazy that you got there with Delon Wright there.
Yep.
But I think the other guy you were debating with him, or we were talking about, was 4,200, also did well. Not Bacon, but the other one. There was somebody else. Oh no, it wasn't. Who?
Harkless.
Oh, Harkless did well, right?
I used him here. Yeah, I spread it out. Yeah, I got that.
All right.
And Simon's good. I thought he was going to do better. He was really doing it.
Yeah.
Just enough. Dude, if Paul George misses one of those 2 free throws, we get overtime, then we're on to something.
I was thinking that same thing too. Yeah.
Because CJ McCollum was like 8% owned.
Wait, Seth Curry is out too? Hold on one second.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Seth, not Steph, right?
Yeah, but that's still – I'm just going to take a quick look before – so if you take Seth out with hair – Jesus Christ. We finally saw George Hill yesterday, but it might be back to Shake Milton. Fuck. Really didn't want to have to do this.
And I hate that tilt. I just went to DraftKings. I saw my currently winning spike. I'm like, oh my god, did I get there when my Fernando Tatis? I'm like, no, just the other tournament started.
It's always fun, man. It's annoying that it happens like that. Freaking Milton. Oh my goodness.
Shake, shake, shake.
There's Jesus Christ. He had like his worst game when everybody sits out, of course. Jesus.
Wait, where's my? Oh no,
I'm just splitting him up with man a little bit.
I didn't. Oh, I wouldn't have proofed them because you wouldn't see it. Okay. Where's my? Oh no, I didn't do this. Oh, it's over. It's all over there. Okay, so bring that over here. Oops. I need a couple more.
So that's my prediction for tonight in the NBA. Joel Embiid outscores Jokic.
I know exactly what's going to happen with Embiid. It's the same as always. Well, 53 points going into the third quarter. And they're going into the fourth
Well,
quarter.
that's because they're blowing everybody out all the time. This time they're not going to be blowing everybody out.
You watch, they'll blow them out too.
But by the way, I do lose a little bit of credibility though because it's on NBA TV, so it's not. Maybe I don't give him as much of a boost as I should because it's not on national TV.
Okay.
We know he's the monster of national TV.
Now, did they really know the difference? Yeah, I guess you get interviewed by Charles Barkley. It's like different.
Oh my God, yeah, they've got everybody that usually you have the guys there in the arena. Like people make jokes that as if that doesn't matter, but look at Rajon Rondo's numbers on television games, even going back to when he was in Boston. His numbers when he was on TV were literally like double what they were on normal nights. It's crazy. Not the whole time he was in Boston because they had a lot of mouths to feed at the beginning, obviously, but for the last 7 years of his career, that's been the case. So it's really not crazy to put it past people. Those are bigger games. It's a long season. You know who else I'm scared of not owning tonight is Dario Saric. I just have so many memories of this Philly thing and him having like weirdly good games.
Who is that? Is that Gallo? No, that's Nate Lowe with a home run for Texas. Oh, he killed that ball. Oh my God. Who
are they playing?
The Angels. Right? Angels.
Oh.
From earlier.
Yeah. Well, pretty soon we can start counting all the KC and Yankee home runs, hopefully.
Hope so.
He's just like, do we even want that?
It's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, I think. I know I do.
Yeah.
Osamba Brissett.
God, this Shake Milton thing is going to be the death of me. Well, no, it's not because I'm not going to. Well, if he goes off, it's going to be because I see it. I don't know. I don't think they play George Hill. Will they play George Hill? They might. It's George. Can we get updates on their freaking projections? Do you have anything on Philly? Sorry.
No, I'm over the NBA right now.
You're just sweating. But you've got it though. I mean, you can help me.
Yeah, I don't have it after the.
I'm trying to figure out. No.
Were you trying to figure out what with?
I want Philly to update their projection. Oh, George Hill is now. Yeah, George Hill is actually in play.
Let me see.
I don't think these projections are updated right. The minutes don't add up.
Let me just see.
Thibault played 30 minutes last night.
What's that? Thibault
played 30 last night. It had 30 also. I don't think he's a significantly worse play than Sumner.
Who is Kalen Martin from Indiana?
We even have Maxey in there now. Yeah, Kalen Martin. I told you he's the other one who gets some run.
Lovely. Yeah, it looks like for Philly, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, they're not updating it right. I've still got Shake Milton at 20 minutes. There's no way in the world that happens.
It looks like Tyrese Maxey, Korkmaz. Well, I have the starters. You know that already, right?
Oh, who are the starters?
Korkmaz, Thibault, Embiid, Milton, and Danny Green.
Shake is starting.
Shake is starting. Maxey off the bench at 3K.
Different. I think Shake is the guy you want to go with here, though.
Yeah.
It is a good defensive team they're playing, at least. All right. Sheets, you can cut it off whenever. I'm going to jump over and
yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All
right. Good luck, everybody.